Hey everyone, this is Dalton at Dalton NTS, and we're taking a look at the third part of the Titans Return Chaos and Velocitron box set, and that is going to be the Voyager class Laser Prime, which is based on the Generation 2 figure of the, pretty much the same name, Laser Optimus Prime, using the Voyager mold that we got here recently. You probably have seen the review I did here just earlier this past week. So, whereas this was, more based on the Spy Changer and the Star Convoy, a little bit of G1 thrown in there as well with the stripes on the trailer. This is going for full-on G2 look. Now, yes, this is primarily the Octane mold that we will, we'll be getting Octane here within any month now. But I really like, this was meant to be both, Octane, Scourge, and G2 Laser Prime. That one I don't really care much for. So let's go ahead and get these off of here so we can take a better look at the sticker detail. Zooming in here. Let's go ahead and bring up our exposure a little bit so you can see that. You can see Optimus there. You actually see the little G2 logo right there, and those are the only spots where he's got insignias. And then you got this kind of, I don't know what to describe it. It looks like the paint, like it's fading. I know in the original toy it's supposed to be like a forest, but they don't want to promote forest fires to children, I don't think. So it's the next best thing, and he's already really dusty. Wow. Love the fade here on the cab of the truck. How it just fades from red to black like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's black paint. You can see a little bit of red bleeding through there. Again, really nice silver here on the grill. Really nice bright blue windows. I hope Repa Labels comes out with at least stickers for the side windows here. And you actually get some silver paint here, although, with this being the inner part of the hinge, I can understand that they didn't paint that. And you also got all this right here. Very happy they painted that. Get some red here on the side, just like the original G2 figure did. Get some little blue translucent plastic up here, and let's go ahead and take a look at the Headmaster, which they don't name. They just, well, I don't think they name. Just same as Diak from the regular Voyager Prime. So let's get him out here. Just unpainted. So get the blue head on there. Actually, probably see it in better detail now that it's not painted. There we go. And he is a very, very bright blue in head mode, whereas, this one was just painted the darker, or molded in that darker blue with painted silver. I don't know. I kind of like I really like this. I think this is the first time we've ever had one that was this bright full blue. So, and he does hold together quite a bit better than, regular Diak with these flopping around. I mean, they're a little loose, but nowhere near as bad as the regular one. So real quick, before we go any further, let's take a look at his section in the bio. So, I have to raise up the camera here. I said raise, not lower. Come on. So we got, you can see that. So I guess he can create portals, which is kind of weird. And he's pretty much maxed out except for firepower because, he's got a sword too. Just by himself, and with the Headmaster, he's just a little bit higher, so not too bad. With that, he is faster and smarter. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and get both of these guys transformed into their jet mode, and I will be back shortly. Alright, and here we have Prime in jet mode, and he looks a lot better this way than he did with the regular retail single release. I don't know what about it. I think it's probably just the gray plastic for the cockpit, the wings, and the tail, then the cab blending in a little bit more as the engines. But it looks a lot better, and you've got those blue windows, blue stickers for the windows. I mean, not too much more has been added, so let's go ahead and bring in the regular one. Let's go ahead and get these off of here. But you can see, you know, the engines back there, you know, the cab as the engines kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb. Here, I mean, it's still noticeable, but it's not nearly as problematic as it is with the regular one. I guess it's just because the gray here and then all of a sudden red. Whereas here you get black on black, or, you know, with the sticker here. And all you really see is the windows and a little bit of red under here, which kind of blends in with that section of the trailer. So this, from the side view, this kind of all blends in. This, you know. Then here you can just see those as the intakes. Because back here we got the exhaust. Or that can also just be the back of the cab. But you also got the intakes here, so it's like 2 intakes here, then these. It's kind of weird. So that's pretty much it for jet mode. I mean, it still rolls just as good as the other one. So let's go ahead and get him into robot mode. And robot mode. And I've got to say, I love the way this guy looks. The darker colors, well, as far as the black and the gray, and then the red in the knees, the chest, the forearms, I guess. And then that nice bright powder, kind of like powder blue, really tie this all together and definitely scream G2, especially, you know, if the sticker's clearly saying his name across the chest. If you want to see those up close, there's that. Go ahead and take a look at the grill section here in that blue, either paint or plastic, it's hard to tell. Get the glossy black paint here along with the red. On this side he's got either a paint defect or something inside the paint there. I don't know what's going on with that. But it's not enough to really bother me any. Got the blue feet here. Really nicely made blue sword. I really do like that. Now I think the original had just an all clear sword. Personally, I like the blue sword a lot more. Hope we see, you know, the bright either pink or red sword with Scourge. Whenever, you know, if the car is actually doing that or not. I'm pretty sure they will. It looks really, really good. I'm really impressed with this. And here we've got the regular Optimus, just in that kind of Star Convoy G1 Prime color scheme. So, I mean, this one does a lot more, and he actually, his legs actually hold rather than when they move. But it takes a lot more force to do it. So everything moves pretty well. I mean, leg holds a pose, droops. Fast swivels, alright. Knees bend pretty tight. I haven't really messed with this guy much other than keeping him in robot mode because he just looks so good. You get a lot more of that gray here. You even get some gray paint here on the waist section. It looks so good like this. Now I know a lot of people, when we seen this, just kind of like the really way out of frame shot of him, we kind of thought this was Scourge, but we were totally wrong. Now real quick, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my battle tanker, because that thing is awesome and I still love that figure. You can see them, obviously he is a full-on Voyager now instead of a deluxe wearing a suit. Now this is the regular reveal the shield Prime in here, you know, with the new head. Really dusty. I need to actually get that dusted. Go ahead and fix that. But you can kind of see the similarities, you know. Well, not really. I mean, they're two totally different versions of the character, and this is the Hasbro's of the Takara. But anyways, kind of see what Hasbro and Mech Ideas, or not Mech Ideas, Make Toys were going for. I still do like the fact that he's just a single cab and then you get the tanker, but the way they've done it to make him a Voyager and still have the trailer, even though it's permanently attached to him, it works for me. I mean, I don't really need a trailer base, and if they did make one, just make it kind of like Like you'll see those dump trucks going on, or tanker trucks going along, and then they pull a tanker trailer that's pretty much the same size. Kind of like the bobtail trucks with the extra trailer. So, anyways, I'm done rambling. This has been Prime, or Laser Prime. I'm Dalton at Dalton TFs. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description, along with the first two parts of this box set. We took a look at Fastlane and Rodimus, as well as Nautica and her own video, and obviously him. So next we'll be taking a look at the final part of the box set, which would be Quick Switch, along with the overview of the whole box. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And be sure also to check out the links in the description for Stasis Lock every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, part of the Cool Table Network. So check out all the other shows in there, as well as the Cybercast, which is its own thing, every other Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This upcoming Saturday, so at the time of this recording, anyways. Be sure to check it out, as well as the Galactic Gumbo, which usually follows shortly after. So be sure to check those out. This has been all the Dalton and CFs. I'll see you guys all next time.